So what's the mindset shift that is required if someone wants to make the transition from running a boutique firm into a much larger project, into a much larger practice? In your opinion, what's the mindset shift that needs to happen?
So, in fact, this happened with us.
Yeah, and I was going to get that.
So, what happened was that in 2010, so the company was called Spazzio
Yeah.
up to 2010. And in 2010, we got this opportunity to, Sonali mentioned this friend of ours, Mohit Gujral, who was an architect and a close friend and, somebody we had sort of indirectly worked with before. So in 2000, so Mohit had started a firm. Actually, it was started by his father, Satish Gujral, but Mohit sort of took the firm forward. And his firm was called DesignPlus.
Right.
And and Mohit took a decision to join DLF in 2010 as vice chairman in one of their companies. And at that point, took a call to merge the two firms. So Spazzio merged with DesignPlus.
Right.
And
it became DesignPlus Architecture.
DesignPlus Architecture.
Or eventually DPA.
Yeah.
Right.
So actually what happened was that suddenly, we were about maybe 40 odd people in Spazzio at that time. Mohit was about 60, 65 people. So suddenly from 40, we became 105,
Yeah.
Now, I knew this was going to happen. I mean, once we decided to do the merger. And actually, we took a conscious call to do it. For me, it was really a completely new challenge because, we'd been managing firms of this size, 30, 35, and suddenly there was a firm of 105. And I wanted to understand what the differences were.
And it wasn't an organically grown.
No, it wasn't. It was suddenly A plus B.
It was a plus B.
Yeah,
so there were cultural differences.
There were cultural differences. So there were HR issues. There were, issues on how do you, now break up the teams. How do you, we suddenly needed to, scout for work of a particular size to be able to sustain an office of, 100 odd people.
And while maintaining the quality of work that you are known for, both firms were known for.
But as I said, it was a conscious decision, and I personally I was looking on it as a challenge and also a new experience. In 2010, we'd already been in practice for 25 years, 85 to 25 years. So I think it was an opportunity to reinvent ourselves in a way.
Also, what was important for this merger is that both. Besides the fact that Sohrab and Mohit have been childhood friends, the way Mohit ran his firm in terms of ethics and the way we ran our firm in terms of ethics was exactly the same. So there were no differences in terms of our attitudes, in terms of the integrity with which we would run a firm.
Right.
So both of us were completely at par with each other. And these were the basic values which sort of enabled us to merge. The other things were more nuts and bolts, what Sohrab is saying, where you had to look for more work. It's a bigger firm, so HR issues, all that. But the whole crux of what we wanted to do in terms of ethics, integrity, quality was exactly the same.
Also, I think what helped was that the project types were similar. So Mohit did a certain amount of developer work,
right,
and a certain amount of work with corporates and private clients. The only difference was he didn't do much interior design work.
Right.
And interior design has always been an integral part of DPA, or Spazzio earlier and now DPA. So I think that was the only difference. So again, the skills of the people that we inherited were also similar and very useful for the type of work that we were doing. So I think that also was something that helped because we both did similar types of projects.